Y'all, y'all better beware of who you call your friends. Who you are around all the time, I cannot make this up, plays a huge role on the outcome of your goals, your dreams. And for a lot of you guys, especially if you're watching this channel, you're trying to make money online, you're trying to be a content creator, you're trying to start the business, right? Have you ever considered that maybe the reason things aren't working out the way you want them to work out is because of who you're around? We're going to get into it. But before we do, make sure you guys click the link down below in my description and join the Glow Up Academy. It is only $39 a month. Let me teach you how to finally believe in yourself, how to finally hold yourself accountable, have discipline, launch your products, create the content, and truly change who you are so you can be the entrepreneur you have been dreaming about for years, okay? I am right here with you every single step of the way. There's no reason to keep doing this by yourself. Lock in. Like I said, the link is down below. All right, so I had to learn this on my journey, okay? I was very naive. Now that I'm like older and more awakened, I'm kind of like, was I living under a rock? Yes, I was living under a rock. And I was so desperate for friends. Yes, I was very desperate. I just wanted friends. I wanted people to like me. I was a people pleaser, and I just wasn't very confident in who I was, okay? And so I was always choosing people who are very selfish to be my friends. People pleasing and just saying yes to anything. I wasn't even friends with people who even had goals. Okay, they didn't even have dreams. They were just literally living day by day. And when I decided to quit my job and start my entrepreneurial and content creation journey 5 years ago, I quit during COVID. A lot of things just started to unravel right before my eyes. I started to see who people really were, not who they were pretending to be, but who they really were. And for the longest time, I was trying to hold on to those friendships because I was so afraid to not have friends. And I was so afraid to always spend time by myself because I wasn't used to that. Now I do it all the time. I love being by myself. But back then, when all of this was taking place, it was very scary. It was very scary, okay? And what I want you guys to understand is this too. Your whole life, believe it or not, you're going to be dealing with people who are projecting. Okay, we all project. We're all humans. Every single human projects. This video is a projection. Okay, this is how I see the world. But at the end of the day, your whole life is about projections, how other people see the world. What you choose to do with that projection, whether you choose to accept it or whether you choose to ignore it, will determine how you feel about yourself. And so if you are around people who are insecure, if you are around people who don't have any goals, if you're around people who are negative, their projections of negativity, insecurity, right, laziness, you're going to accept. Sometimes you don't even realize you're accepting it. But you are accepting that and you are internalizing that, and then it's keeping you from doing the things that you want to do. Think about it. Let's say you just posted a piece of content and you're so excited about it and you want to show your friend like, oh my God, I made my first YouTube video. But let's say your friend is a negative ass Nancy, right? And so she sees your video. Instead of her cheering you on and saying, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Look at you, you're really doing it like a good friend would. If she's a negative Nancy, she's going to say, why you wear that? Why you say that? I don't know. I think you need to redo it. No, I don't think that's the right video. No one's going to watch that. I would not post that if I was you. What if other people talk about it? What if other people say something about you? You know, them comment section is crazy. And I heard YouTube is hard. I wouldn't do that. Now, because that's who you're around, now she got you second guessing your own greatness. And the video was probably fine. It was probably great. It was your first video. And the magic part about it was you were so excited to show it to her. And now she has you in your head, second guessing. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe she's right. Maybe people aren't going to like it. Maybe I should have wore something different. Maybe I do look too fat. All because that's how she feels about herself. This is why I'm telling you, beware of who you spend time around, especially when you're trying to start a business, especially when you're becoming a content creator, especially when you're trying to make money online. You need all your confidence. You need every last drop. And the reason why you don't have none is one, because you don't keep the promises you make to yourself. And we'll talk about that in a whole nother video. But two, because you're around other insecure ass people. They can't give you affirmations of security if they are insecure. You're looking for people to do things for you and say things for you that they don't even say to themselves. And that is detrimental to your progress. And I had to learn that. Also, think about it. If you're around people who are lazy, uninspired, they're the I'll do it tomorrow and tomorrow never comes type of person. And then you got this energy of I'm going to show up today and I'm going to do this and I'm going to work towards my business, and you're so excited. And they don't have that same that same level of drive. How in your right mind could you even expect someone to support you? They don't even support themselves. And now they got you in your head thinking, maybe this is a long shot. Maybe I am daydreaming. Maybe I do have my heads in the clouds. Maybe I do need to come back to reality. All because that's a projection of how they see the world, because that's how they see themselves. See, when you want to elevate, when you want to glow up, it's going to require you. It's a requirement to give up something. Anytime you want to get something, you have to give up something. And when you're stepping into entrepreneurship, when you're stepping into content creation, a lot of times, and see, I used to think it was just me. A lot of my favorite creators have also talked about this. When you are trying to get this, it's going to require you to give up people of that caliber. And I'm not sitting here saying they're bad people. That's their own experiences. That's how they see the world. That's on them. They have to fix their mindset. And you have to fix yours. But you can't fix yours if you're around that. Birds of a feather flock together. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You are a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. People don't just say this for their health. This is real. This is real. This is real. And that negative energy that you're surrounding yourself with is cancer. You could be the most positive person in the world, but go hang out with some negative people for 2, 3, 5, 6 hours. Go do it. And you will slowly start to feel drained. Like they just sucking the life out you. They got you second guessing your own greatness, all because they don't know theirs. If you truly want this life, you're going to have to give that up and make new friends. Every journey that I've gone through required me to let go of old people. And this journey of being an entrepreneur, this one, sacrificing, was one of the toughest sacrifices I had to make. I had to sacrifice relationships, friendships. I had to get better quality people to talk to. Do you know how hard that is to do these days? Damn near everybody is negative. Damn near everybody self-doubts. Damn near everybody lacks discipline and accountability. That's most people. And I'm trying to be the minority of that. Beware of who you call your friends. Beware of the people you keep around you. I've learned it is not, no. If they're not pushing towards something too, and it don't have to be they trying to be an entrepreneur too, but they got to be wanting something for their life too. And not just talking it, they got to actually be actively working towards it. Because people talk all the time. Oh yeah, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. Because they're just trying to keep up with you. But if they're really not actively working towards that goal that they're always talking about, you can't be friends with them. You can't be friends with them. It just is what it is. You cannot be friends with them. You can't. You got to let it go. So I hope this video helped. Make sure you guys click on the link down below and join my Glow Up Academy. A lot of you guys have allowed other people to take your confidence, take your glow, take your light, and just dim your light. Well, let's get it back. Let's get it back. Let's glow up internally and externally, okay? Let me teach you how to get your confidence back. Let me teach you how to get out of that fear mindset. And let me teach you the same business strategies, tips, and tricks that I use in my own business to build my platforms and make 6 figures all from my cell phone. It's only $39 a month, cancel anytime. We have live weekly coaching calls as well. So I'll see you down there. Click the link. Bye, you guys.